Checking my mirror for them suckers. Coast clear, turn up that music like another. This, that, mink coat flow. I wrote this in the summer. Poolside high school, you motherfucker. To the rules we abide by on this side. Members only like the jacket. I grew up amongst some criminals. Check their jackets. Known for action with them ratchets. While I was just coolin', writing raps, eating snacks.
So this a new series. I think I'm gonna call it Panda Sounds. You know what I'm saying? And it coming from, you know, what I like to listen to and shit. So today you already know who we gonna start with. You already know who we gonna start with. That Jet Life, you know what I'm saying? Spitter, Currency, you know what I'm saying? This is the album that, dude, on some real, how everybody be saying, oh, that album changed my life, woo-to-woo. Drive-in theater changed my life, homie. Cause that whole came out 2014. 2014, that's when like we was, February, so yeah, damn near that's when I really just jumped all the way out there on the moving P type, not moving P, but you know, selling pills type shit, like, you know. So it was crazy too because I was battling that. So let me give a rundown before we get to that. So Currency is one of them artists. Keep in mind, Currency used to rap, I think, with the 504 Boys. He was with No Limit. He was with Cash Money. So like he played he was big, like straight off the rip. Like he could have took the big route if he wanted to, but I say that cause, you know, his partner is thought that hoe said Suge Knight. Oh, what the fuck Suge Knight hit me up for? Like, I'm sorry. But his partner Wayne, he grew up like with C Murder was his OG. Soulja Slim. He knows Soulja Slim, like, so Currency's one of them people that he can be around the hood and shit, be around gangsters and shit, and still be like, I ain't on that. That's just my partner. Like, it's kind of like my cousin Quay. Like, Quay could be around me, you know what I'm saying, and don't be on nothing I'm on. That's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my blood. Like, however y'all look at him, whatever the fuck, that's y'all, but this is my blood. Shout out to my kinfolk Quay, you know what I'm saying? But shit, the same go for Broderick too, you know what I'm saying? But so with Currency, you know, everybody go through their Wayne phase. So as a kid, that's what my dad playing. I'm like maybe 6, 7 years old. I'm hearing Wayne, I'm hearing The Drought. I heard, I think Currency was on Dedication 2, and it was Riding With My AK. And I heard it, and I was like, all right, that sounds different, you know what I'm saying? So as a kid, I'm like, okay, I hear him. Fast forward, I get off of Wayne. I think I got into Waka Flocka and Slim Dunkin' and all that shit. So everything's down south. I was always listening to down south music. I listen to LA music too sometimes. But then, you know, you hit the Wayne. Wiz Khalifa came out Black and Yellow. I got tired of hearing that shit. So I'm the type of person, if somebody buzzing, I don't go listen to them and be, oh, this nigga's hard. Like, that's all I'm listening to is this shit. I can't do that. Weirdly, I'm one of them people that can pick up on an artist and tell everybody, hey, he gonna pop, and it happened. Puya from Florida, Rob Banks, and Slim K with his Purple Children, he the one that put me onto that. So, Rob Banks, Larry June, you can ask everybody that fuck with me, you can ask. I was listening to Larry June a whole year before the rest of Texas was. So, Larry June, I was late on Primo Rice, because I was late on that. But Jay Worthy, Les is like one of them other artists too. I knew him from Boss Hog Outlaws. But so Currency did his thing with Wiz, and I'm in the Wiz at that time. I'm listening to all Wiz. You can go look at my Instagram. You can tell I was listening to Wiz. But then I was like, damn, I think they did a tape together. They done multiple tapes together. But it was a song to where I was like, bro, this nigga is hard. So at that time, I think he had just dropped Drive-In Theater. And I listened to it. You gotta think too, I'm on the pills, I'm selling pills, I'm sipping drink, I'm fucking hoes, we in the street, and it's like, he was the first rapper to show me, like, you don't have to rap about killing niggas to do it. Cause I was rapping at the time too. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, this nigga really just, he's so different, especially at that time. Like, everybody was on the same pattern. We doing this. And he was the one, I'm doing this. And it's like, I don't give a fuck about money, but so I ain't give a fuck about jewelry and I don't care about that shit. But it was like, damn, like, and then you can make it underground. That's what made me want to go underground. I was like, nigga, I'd rather just have a solid ass fan base. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep up with these antics because I'm seeing motherfuckers. You know what's funny too? I'm gonna get back on topic, but Currency was on No Ceilings 2, I wanna say. I don't know how many No Ceilings there is. But that one No Ceilings he was on when everybody was like, Currency went off on this bitch. That's when I was like, bro, I told you. But weirdly, I was listening to Currency and I didn't smoke weed. Like, I had already passed my weed phase. Like, I had a panic attack when I was young because I hit the bomb like at 13 or some shit and had a panic attack, so I just don't fuck with weed. Made me paranoid. So, I'm just, all the bitches like, damn, you got the smoker playlist, so they, you know, they smoking, they like the music and shit. And it's like, Currency makes multi-purpose music. Saying that to say, bro, I heard Stolen. And it's at time like I was going fuck with my partner in Fort Worth. So, you know, sometimes he pulling up in different cars and Currency was like, bought it this morning, drive it like I stole it, park it left and running like I really don't want it. We been in corners, been like elbows, they'll been any way that cash go. I was like, nigga. Checking my mirror for them suckers. Close, clear, light up the window. Roll up the window, light another. This that coke music. This that dope flow shit. So high school, you motherfucker, to the rules we abide by on this side. Members on like the jacket. I grew up amongst them criminals. Check their jackets. Known for action with them ratchets. While I was just cooling, writing raps, eating snacks and shit. Just to sit back and get hide in the mud, looking down on them scrubs. How could you worry your partner when he just like you? Except he said he'll do what he'll do. Bro, how could you hate your partner when he just like you? Except I said that I would do what I would do. Like, dude, nigga is talking that shit over some classic ass. Cause that's when I started getting the R&B too. Cause I'm like, you know, back then in high school, it was all about a sex playlist. Like, what you know, nigga know R. Kelly. I lost my virginity to It Seems Like You Ready. So it's like, I had a CD back then. It had nothing but R&B on it. And I sneaked up and put, I think Terrace was out at that time. Terrace was out off of more Saturday Night Cartoons. And that bitch was eating that dick up, and that motherfucker was, I seen it all from my terrace. I'm like, oh yeah, we in that hole. We in that. I met this badass bitch and some hot top whites. Like, bro, just like, nigga, I ain't gotta gun that nigga down. We selling dope. Ain't none of that. Audio dope music. Like, dog, that shit. And it's not for everybody. What I noticed is, like, the shit I listen to, everybody don't really fuck with that shit like that. Like, now, it's weird because, like, when Larry June really popped down here because so many niggas from California moved here, every time they hear me playing Larry June or G Perico, they, oh, you from Cali? Nah, nigga, I'm from Dallas, nigga. I've been out here my whole, like, I'm from Texas, homie. Like, I just fuck with that shit. They be, oh, what you know about that Larry June? Dude, if I had $1 for every time somebody came up and asked me that shit. Like, so, with Currency, dog, that shit changed my life. That album changed my life. Because it gave me a different mindset. Like, all right, you don't have to be like these niggas. You know you different. But here goes somebody that could have had it all. But I ain't even gonna say that because he, at the end of the day, he ended up manifesting over them people. Who more popular right now, Wayne or Currency? You can play that game if you want to in the comments. I don't really care. But Currency got clothing, NASCAR clothing. He got NBA clothing. Like Jet Life, he made that brand. Like, come on, bro. And it's highly respected. Currency got a Letterman, I think, cost like $2 something. I'm gonna buy that hoe. Niggas, oh, you got that nigga shirt on. Would you say, bro? I said, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. You come around me, you know you gonna hear some Currency in this bitch. Currency got so much fucking music, bro, to the point you can listen to that shit for at least a week and not hear the same song. I promise you. listen to all his shit. It'll probably be longer than that. Like, and he consistent, and it's like that nigga just put a tape out that you can only get if you go to his website. He ended up putting the whole tape together, but you can't get it individually. And nigga still rock with that hoe. Nigga did Pilot Talk 4. Like, but no, I commend that man, bro, because he really changed my mindset. I can clean my house, listen to him. I could wash my car. I could fold my clothes. I could just be chilling and have his shit. He got I could be at work playing his shit. He got multi-purpose music, bro. And then he said too with the like he got a Wraith and all that shit. Sorry for the Wraith. Like, if you go look at his shit, bro, and then on top of that, let's bring it back a little bit. So, drive-in theater is on that piff. If you grew up around that time, you know how powerful that piff was. I still get it on my phone. I can still get on that piff. That's how I still be listening to his old shit. People be like, damn, where'd you find that piff? Because I was uploading my tapes on there. But it just shows that real mixtape era shit to the point. We was having a conversation, me and my homegirl was having a conversation last night, and she was like, who you think got the best mixtape run? And I was like, Jeezy, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like Wayne, but that's like out of the picture. It's kind of like Jeezy. But if you think about it, if more people knew about Currency, which if you look at his numbers, you'll be like, damn. I went to his concert. I missed this one because I had shit to do, but I've been to his concert, bro. It's so fucking peaceful. Niggas ain't in on no Plex shit. Niggas is just smoking that weed. I don't even smoke, so I'm catching a contact high and I'm chilling. Like, bro, that shit's so motivational. It showed me like I can really rap. Like, it showed me however I want to do this shit, I can do it and it'll work. Like, that's literally what he showed me was like, nigga. Like, so let's get personal. Let's say one of my songs pop, right? Shout out to Grunt. Shout out to it's another nigga too. I had put some unreleased shit on my story, and niggas said they fucking with that hoe. And say that hoe pop. Say Grump hit me like, hey, everybody asking for that hoe, bro. Put it out. That hoe pop. If you go listen to my old shit, we was all talking about fuck a deal. It's still fuck a deal, but now there's other ways. With Nipsey, when Nipsey signed that publishing, I think it was with distribution deal. And niggas was so stupid they thought he actually signed to the label and started, how you gonna stay independent for so long and then finally sign? And then he died and it's like the same channel saying, oh man, that's sad, man. But he owned his masters. Which I was just, see? So with Currency, it showed me that he was signed with Dame Dash through some other shit too. So he's been down the loop to know how that go. Like I told niggas, I was like, bro, if I ever had to sign somebody, it'd probably be Currency. It used to be Taylor Gang. Ain't no disrespect to Taylor Gang, but it's just now it's like I would fit perfectly. But at the same time, I could push this Panic Gang record shit, nigga, and I really could do that shit. Like, on some real shit. If I can get on here and talk to y'all like this and make videos and po and slow shit, bro, this is more than just a channel. You got a lot of shit. We ain't even got to the other shit I'm working on right now. Like, and I ain't even got back rapping yet. Y'all fucking with some shit that's unreleased. Most of that shit I put out is at least 2 years old. At least. So that shows me that I can hear timing. That was always my point. It was never make a song for right now. So with Currency, it's like his shit, you can listen to it and for me, it give me flashbacks on where I was at the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it give me flashbacks for where I am, but you know, you got Stolen on that hoe. He put Les on that bitch. That was big. Shout out to Les, because you know Les from Texas. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to run down there, we born in Louisiana. I don't give a fuck. We right next door to each other, nigga. So, he had that. He had Freddie Gibbs on that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I think Freddie had just, he might have been signed to Jeezy at the time, but just got out that deal or something. But he don't even do features like that. He featured people. Nigga, he did a song with Trippie Redd, which I personally don't like, but I listened to it because he was like, he fuck with Trippie Redd. So it's like, if you fuck with him that much and you an OG, like you know how shit go, nigga, I'll listen to it. Cause you will bring the best out that nigga. That nigga did a song with Young Dro, my nigga. Young Dro, and that bitch hard than a hoe. Nigga, hard than a hoe. No debate. Nigga did something with him. I like him and G Perico together. That should be real good. I like him and Tiny C Style. I think they call him G Style now, but that should be hard. He did something with Rich Boy and that bitch hard than a hoe. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Currency's that artist that you can listen to him all day and don't get tired of it because he got so much fucking music, bro. And it's not repetitive shit. The only thing he'll probably repeat is a bar that he said, but he'll make it into a hook. Like, if y'all want to talk like favorite song, that shit hard. Like, shout out to Katrina because she was the one that she asked me. She was like, if you had to say your favorite album by Currency, what would you say? And I'm like, nigga, that's not an easy question, but if Drive-In Theater, that was my introduction. Like, you gotta think, bro, before Currency I was on Wiz, but then it was like I was really getting back into Slim Dunkin because he had passed and shit. So I was listening to Slim Dunkin. I was listening to Waka Flocka. I was listening to B King, Kurt Cobain's. Like, I was all over the place, but it's like when I found Currency, bro, it was like shit, some play ass shit, nigga. Nigga go to the car wash and play. Nigga, what? Talking about cars and shit. Like Showroom. If y'all wanna be on some real shit, everybody know Showroom, and that bitch be beating the fuck out my trunk, nigga. But nah, Currency shows elevation. He shows longevity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got this kind of I don't know how you say it, but you got two type of people. You got microwave people and you got oven people. Now the food gonna get cooked regardless. But you put it in the microwave, you get it right then, you know what I'm saying? No waiting, you know what I'm talking about? Couple of minutes, you know what I'm saying? But when you bite into it, it might be cold on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Might make you sick. You know what I'm saying? But if you put it in the oven, you know it's gonna cook through. You know what I'm saying? And if you a real nigga, when they say cut it open and, you know what I'm saying, slice it up and all that, put it back in there, shit, that hoe gonna be busting when it come up out that hole. So that's why I wanted to do this, man, because I used to tell, I'm like, man, Currency don't get his respect, but man, I seen that dude be at like 400,000 followers and like just start blowing up for some reason. I'm like, he ain't do no antics. He comfortable in his skin. You see, I post this shit, he be playing with his child and shit. Like, that should show you, like, hey, man, I ain't nigga trying to be here. You not gonna be too old. Cause Currency, I think Currency 40 or 39, and he could drop something right now, nigga. I'm finna go listen to it. He could be 50. Katrina said that shit today in her video. Shout out to Conversation with Me. I'm gonna put her link in the description. She said, motherfuckers don't make music for your age. Who the fuck wanna be 40 years old talking about suck a dick, eat a dick, all that shit? Like, oh, I'm finna slide on the ops. Nigga, who the fuck is your ops at 40 years old, nigga? You ain't handle that shit? Like, don't get it twisted, nigga. I turn on some King Von or some Mo 3. I turn that shit on for a mode, though. That's not finna be my everyday life. Like, you can't. What I noticed is in the situation that I'm in, I'm blessed to be in, is I have to make change. You know, nigga feel like as soon as they drop this shit, oh yeah, I can just be good now. It's like, nah, you gotta deal with that shit. And it's like throughout my whole transition, cause I found Currency when I was 13. No, not that young. I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. No, cause I said 14. So I was 16, 17 years old. So from there to like, it's been 9 years listening to this dude. And you can see the elevation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get stuck in the worldly things and not, you know what I'm saying, the things that we actually can't control, you know. You chasing something because you want other people to be mad at you. Like, we gotta be honest with ourselves. You know? Just like finding Ayo. I found Ayo when I was, I think, 21. I'm 26, 5 years. 2021. No, I had to be 21. So yeah, 5 years. You know, and look at it. I found Ayo, I was in his comment section. Now look at me, I got my own channel. which I had my own channel back then, but like now I'm actually in front of this bitch talking. You know what I'm talking about? So look back on yourself, bro. Like that's why I like Currency. Like, to say something simple, checking on that paper. That's my only concern. You know what I'm saying? Some simple shit. What was I listening to this morning? Him and Larry June. He put me on Larry June. Well, y'all want to talk about who he done put me on? This nigga put me on Larry June. Put me on G Perico. He put me on Jay Worthy. He really put me on Jay Worthy because I ain't know. That nigga put me on Styles P because I don't know none of that East Coast shit. I don't fuck with East Coast music. I fuck with Benny and Butcher, but he even getting on some weird shit now. But like he put me on artists to actually listen to. Like him and Larry June did fucking Pay Scale, bro. And when I tell you, I'm pretty sure I posted it when Spotify say your most listened to song. Like I know I listened to that bitch at least 2,000 times, bro. And I kept listening. I listened to Larry June shit at least 500 times before I actually went in and started listening to him. And I heard that Pleasant Hill. I said, ooh, this nigga groovy. Yeah, this nigga groovy right here. This is my type vibe. But a lot of people listen to my music say, you sound like Currency. And I'm like, I take that as a compliment. Like, it's not intentional. It's not intentional at all. Like, basically the way I talk is the way I rap. Like they do Larry June. Niggas just be talking on the beat. And this shit hard. Fuck you talking about? Like, at least he talking some shit. Like, he ain't just lying. I killed this nigga on such and such and all this. Is like, bro, I don't know who to blame. I don't know if I blame the nigga listening to him or the nigga that's actually rapping it. Like, but, you know. But no, I had to do. I've been wanting to do this video for a minute, brother. But thank you, Katrina, you know what I'm saying? She sparked it. Thank you, Ayo, too. Cause that clip in the beginning of the video, you see that? I was like, man, you know what? So I ain't the only one that think like that. Yeah, let's start talking some music. So, you know, this episode 1 of Panda Sounds, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about my shit, too. Because, I mean, my old shit, I think I said this in a video. I had a song in 2014 called Panda Perspective. These jobs ain't hiring, I'm missing what they're requiring. Need a 9 to 5 cause hustling don't lead to retiring. Serving prescribed, rubber touching, come with repercussions. If you ain't got my money, I don't got time for the discussion. Better get the running before these bullets get to busting. Shit is real in the field, but keep your mouth sealed before you floating in the water. Like a Navy SEAL. Standing on the porch with a semi-automatic, run up with the bullshit. It's gonna be real dramatic. I'm the plug in the streets. If you can't stay above the water, then you bound to feel the static. Yeah, that type shit. And I did that song to show niggas I can rap. So I did this channel to show niggas, hey, that's what be going on in my mind. Motherfuckers be, man, what you thinking about, man? What you think about this? What you think about that? Fuck that. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. And a lot of shit I'm not finna be talking about no more. You know what I'm saying? I probably should have did a separate video, but you know what? We will do a separate video. So this is Panda Sounds, you know what I'm talking about? This is Panda. Let me explain this to y'all too. So this is Panda. This is a 9, you know what I'm saying? You put it like that, it's a 9, whatever the fuck. So Panda, so the 9, A, N, D, A, 6, militia, okay? So when I throw my shit, oh, you just throwing shit, I actually made this shit. You could ask my little brother and them. They'll see me just sitting there fucking with my hand. What you doing? I'm trying to learn this shit, bro. I be sitting there in the studio rapping or brushing my teeth or something, just steady doing this shit, And it ain't to look cool, just to throw some shit up. It's like, nah, nigga, like, I made this shit. My shit is documented, homie. My shit is literally documented. Everything from the FIO to the motherfucking Panda Gang to the shit, Panda Vision. I made all this shit and it's all documented on the internet. So you can never say, I started it. If you can't show me, hey, we go off paperwork over here, man. We go off official seals and shit over here. Yeah. So I want to say that, but shout out to Currency, my nigga. If you have not listened to Currency, please go over there and listen to Currency, bro. You ain't gotta like him. Just if you listen to him, you ain't gotta listen to him like that. Just listen to him and you'll understand a lot of the shit I be talking about. You understand why I move the way I do, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all this entertainment on my lunch break, so basically I don't even take a break. I'm just steady moving. So if I can do that, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. And I'm not finna be telling y'all to do that every time. You know what I'm saying? Because this is really just, over time, we'll show growth, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know, hey, If you like watching Law and Order, Criminal Intent, or whatever the fuck, you subscribe. Well, you do subscribe, but you sign up for, you know what I'm saying, the streaming service, bro. So don't think just because YouTube free, you could just come over here, you know what I'm saying? Because when we get to a point, I'm gonna start checking niggas like, hey man, you saying this? What's up? When the last time you donated? Oh, you on that AO shit? Hey, that's my partner, my nigga. So yeah, ain't no backdoor snake, none of that shit. But yeah, man, if you like this shit, support it. Just share it. Like, you ain't gotta do something. Don't just sit on your ass and watch me, my nigga. Because every time you see me, you gonna see me in motion. You gonna see me doing something. I'm not no standstill nigga. So, like I said, shout out to Currency. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and that's...
So let me start by saying shout out to Fio Pacino. Take your ass over there if you haven't. He got some shit going over there. He gonna tell you the truth about whatever you need to know. I was talking to Fio, and it